Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can tell, I'm going to be doing a video featuring Champions Online. Recently, I was going through my video library of uploads that I've done for this channel, and after around 100 videos or so, I started thinking about, what is the mix that I have that I've presented on this channel. And so when I went through and counted through, I came across, some 33 or 34 different games. And that's kind of, I think that's a good variety. But one thing I've noticed was that I didn't have any superhero videos, produced yet, as of yet. So I decided, Champions Online is a game that I know I have on my Steam account. And so, I figured let me put this out there for you to take a look at. Now, a bit of my history with superhero RPGs. Back in the 80s, I was more involved with playing Villains and Vigilantes. It's actually one of my top games back in the 80s, one of my most favorite games to play. And Champions came out at the same time, and one of my friends had bought Champions, and I had Villains and Vigilantes, and we played them both, but for the most part, I was much more of a fan of Villains and Vigilantes, and I think we played that more often. I think the comparison was that Champions was just a little bit more complicated, and V&V was just a simpler game to play. In the early 2000s, when I was more focused on playing computer RPGs and, certainly MMOs at the time, there were two MMOs at the time. That was City of Heroes and Champions Online. And the comparison between the two was really, to be honest with you, not even close in my opinion. City of Heroes had a fantastic launch. The game was very smooth and very crisp right from the start. Um, very simple, very simple rules system for creating characters and developing your characters, and it was really an MMO that was head and shoulders above many of the others of its time, especially for launch. And so that was the game that I primarily played. Um, but for reasons I think still unknown to many people, City of Heroes was brought to an end, and Champions Online is still available. So I'm kind of forced to use this one as far as what I've had on my video library to show you. It's not a terrible game, but it's certainly a game that that does show some of its age when I bring you in to actually look at the game. Another reason why I'm doing this video is that I have been looking for an RPG, a tabletop RPG game that is based on superheroes, and recently I backed a Kickstarter by Bloat Games. It's called Survive This Vigilante City, and that's going to be my re-entry into superhero role playing. And so what I wanted to do is I'm developing a character for Vigilante City, and so I wanted to take the character that I had in City of Heroes. I recreated that character in Champions Online, and so I'll show you a little bit of that, and then that character will be recreated again for City of Vigilante City by Bloat Games. So I'm going to switch screens here and go into the game, and hopefully it looks like it's black screen there. So just bear with me. I'll see if it's ready to go. And this is going to be a test view. So, all right, the game is uploaded. So let's go to my, there we go. All right, so here's my character. His name is Micro Ninja, and as you can see, he's, you know, he looks like your normal ninja type character. However, he's actually only 4'6" in this game, and for Vigilante City, survive this Vigilante city, he's only going to be 3'8". So the minimum I could make him here was, you know, 4'6". So I will jump down. So he's currently 4th level, and I finished much of the tutorial. I can actually leave this tutorial area, but what I'll do is I'll show you a little bit of this. So as far as an MMO is concerned, it's the W to move forward, the S to move backwards, the A button to move to the left, the B button to move to right to standard. You can move them around using the right mouse button, left mouse button. You can change your direction of your view. You can see the character a little closer up. Now, here you can scroll out your map. You can see that up in the top right-hand corner. And this is my character. He's a melee, basically, he's a melee-based character. His superpowers, when he eventually gains them, will be associated with that. Active completed. So I completed a number of missions already. I only have leaving is the active. More. I've discovered some more. Let's see if there's any side quests that I can actually do here. I'll show you some. Drop these little things and if you stand over them, that one there is, just gives me additional experience points. You can see up here in the top left-hand corner is my character's attributes. I have a boosted defense for another 11 seconds. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to find any side quests. Let's see. Now, leveling him up was only fairly quick to level 4. He doesn't get his next superpower until level 6.
Success inside the Champions building means that
So if you hit your attack first, like when you toggle and you hit your attack first, it'll be lit up like this. Now, when I get closer, he would just continue that attack non-stop until that opponent is down. It's a slightly easier way of doing it.
Over here. We don't have much time. Black Talon and his destroyed minions are behind the Kular attack on Millennium City. The Kular are just pawns. Black Talon used some sort of technology to provoke the Kular to attack.
That's a super villain. Ironclad defense. Let's see, I might have some other.
Block!
This is but the opening salvo in a great and terrible war. And it's inevitable that Dr. Destroyer will be victorious!
Break free! I'll hold off the reinforcements. You're going to have to defeat Black Talon on your own.
I picked up 2 books.
You've shown great bravery today, my friend. We need to shut down all those beacons. They broadcast a high-frequency signal which drives the Qlar crazy. That's what caused them to attack. The beacons are down. Let's launch Ironclad and hope he's able to bring down the Qlar mothership. This door leads to the defense control room. Go for it. Launch the Ironclad defense.
Seal the shell. We don't have much time.
Ironclad's hypervelocity shell easily penetrated both the shield and the mothership's armor. The destruction of the mothership sent the Qlar into confusion. The surviving aliens fled.
Reset of simulation pending. Plato interface online. Please let me know. Designation Superhero. Thank you for your help in testing the Qlar invasion simulation and...
I monitored your progress through the Qlar invasion simulation. Very impressive. Thank you again for helping test this scenario. This will be a valuable training exercise for the Ravenswood Academy students. The Powerhouse is a special training facility for heroes and is what made the Qlar invasion simulation possible. Head to the main lobby and speak with one of the trainers. They will show you how to unlock your hidden potential and make sure you are properly equipped.
This one's a hero to watch.
No trace of glitch in simulation.
Another day, another hero.
Is it over here? I'll check to see how much or how different the character is now.
Millennium City, a gleaming city of the future, a triumph of human engineering and a testament to the human imagination. But behind the beauty, there is tragedy. Ours is a city built upon the ashes of catastrophe, when the maniac known as Dr. Destroyer brought down the city that stood here before, cutting short the lives of thousands. To this day, there are those who live in fear that Dr. Destroyer will rise again to threaten this great city. Some even say he already has returned, that Destroyer was responsible for the recent Kular invasion, and now he's producing an army of robots from a facility hidden somewhere within city limits, and that another savage attack on Millennium City could come at any time. I am here to make sure that does not happen. My name is Defender. I am the leader of the Champions, the world's most powerful super team. This is my town, and it's my duty to protect it. But if you're willing to lend a hand, I would be honored to accept your assistance.
About 75% faster, and we have a tire jump now. So that's pretty cool. Is that a target? Let's see, I gained some perks and some costumes. So let's see, where's my powers? Well, I know it said I gained some kind of a costume, I just don't know how to do it yet, so that's not really super important. I like my character as is anyway. So I'm going to stop it here, and that should be enough of a look. All right, so there you have a very brief view of Champions Online. I'm looking forward to, when I get the tabletop RPG, Vigilante City, and recreate this character for that, and then start playing some more superhero-based RPGs in general. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I'd be happy that you'd hit subscribe, and also make sure that you hit the bell. That way you'll get alerts when I put up new content. The comment section is very, very important. So if you'd like to leave a comment as far as what you would like to see in future videos, that would be great. Very welcome. If there's a Kickstarter that you're currently interested in that you think I might be interested in looking at, please direct me towards it and I'll take a look. If you're running a Kickstarter, as I mentioned several times, I'm a pretty big backer of independent RPG developers, and I have several games that I've backed, and I will, certainly take a look at it, and if I decide that I'll back it, I'll pick it up and give it a nice run through, and then provided it's a very good gaming experience, I will then make a video supporting your game. I also run a Facebook group, On Screen Gaming, which I have listed down at the tab down at the bottom. And if you're interested in joining a public group that's dedicated to RPGs of all different types, pretty much what on screen gaming means is that any game that can be played, whether it be through Google Hangouts or it's a computer-based game, or it could be tabletop role-playing that we just interact with each other on the on the computer screen, and it could also be handheld games, or iPhone, iPad, or other type of mobile device. So all kinds of games, all types of formats that we talk about and discuss and play together with. So I certainly look forward to seeing you on the gaming screen sometime soon. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember again to subscribe, share, leave your comments, most particularly thumbs up if you like the video, because the more buzz the channel creates, the more people that will be directed towards it, and then the more content that I will be able to respond and bring to you. So have a very good end of a weekend. Hopefully you have a good week coming up forward, and I look forward to seeing everybody by next weekend. You'll have a good one, and happy gaming out there.